Pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Turfway Park. Our Saturday, February 21st program gets underway in about 28 minutes at 5:55. 10 races to Peta Fast. Couple of nice carryovers. A very nice Saturday featured event, the 44th running of the John Betaglia Memorial. $175,000 guaranteed. 3-year-olds, 1 mile and 116. A road to the Kentucky Derby points race. That's our 9th race on a 10-race card. A couple of nice carryovers. 20-cent single 6 the 5th, just shy of $67,000 and $7,200 plus for the Super High 5 carryover in the nightcap. Let's open up our programs. Here are tonight's changes in the opener. Start with the Scratch 7 Lady Lancer. Scratch 7 Lady Lancer from the Saturday opener. Number 1, Blinging Burr. Julio Felix is the new jockey. John McKee inactive, or at least not riding this one. The one, Blinging Burr, I think the jockey Julio Felix. One, Blinging Burr has an additional workout. She worked out on the 16th of February, right here at Turfway Park. 3/8, 37 2/5 breezing. As always, the opener will kickstart the early pick fives. And there they go. Pretty good start for all. Chica Linda quickly into stride. Broke a little inward, though, and Rice Smile was affected. She's at the back. Chica Linda has the lead from Birthday Girl. Gidget Rose Lee. Sarissa is forwardly positioned. She has that 4th spot. All About Alice is in the 5th position. And then we go to Blinging Burr, and Rice Smile is the last of 7. Chica Linda from the outside to the inside, clearing away 2.5 lengths. Birthday Girl sets up shop in a beautiful position heading into the turn. Nearly 4 lengths to Gidget Rose Lee covering Sarissa. Length and a half to All About Alice. Rice Smile second last. Blinging Burr relegated to the rear. Still Chica Linda with the lead, maintaining her margin 2.5 lengths from Birthday Girl. The others have work to do. It's almost 7 lengths back to Sarissa. Here's one circling rivals. That's Rice Smile. Chica Linda confronted by Birthday Girl. And there's Birthday Girl up to the front. Chica Linda gives way. Rice Smile and Sarissa try to close in, but Birthday Girl was beautifully situated up the backstretch, and look at her pour it on. Birthday Girl in the Saturday opener, geared down and wins for fun. Sarissa second, then Rice Smile and Chica Linda. 112 and 86 100s. Happy birthday to the Birthday Girl. She wins the Saturday opener, beautifully situated under Victor Carrasco. Just got a beautiful setup this evening. Isolated in second, well clear of the rest of the group. Once Chica Linda decided to backpedal, it was all about Birthday Girl. A good-looking filly, good size to her, the daughter by Nyquist. Geared down under the line. Photo for the ballads, 112 and 86 100s, the final time. 2 in a row, Birthday Girl. 4-year-old bay filly by Nyquist out of the Mineshaft mare. Big Birthday. By JS Stables LLC. Kelsey Danner, the winning trainer, winning jockey, Victor Carrasco. Birthday Girl was bred in Kentucky by White Birch Farm Incorporated. Exacta $29.94. Trifecta $29.83. 10-cent Superfecta $36.97. Our second race is clear of change. No changes in tonight's second race. It will start the early pick 4, and post time is in 22 minutes at 6:25. And there they go. Awkward start. Fear and Loathing. Beezer, La Belleza Negra just a little quicker. La Belleza Negra has the top spot. Beezer and Gerald Ray, Dapple Gray, they are both up close. Second and third, respectively. Fear and Loathing, after that awkward start, rushes up into the 4th spot, covering Hobbs. Heavy hitter from the inside. Mr. Bali is the last of all. La Belleza Negra, more than a length. Gerald Ray, Dapple Gray pursuing the pace from second. Beezer forwardly positioned along the rail. Fear and Loathing making a nice move into contention after that awkward beginning. He's within a length at the 3/8. Mr. Bali, 5 lengths from the front. Length and a half to Heavy Hitter and Hobbs. Gerald Ray, Dapple Gray from between runners. Fear and Loathing from the outside. La Belleza Negra, 3 abreast. Beezer gets away from the inside. He has more than 3.5 for 4 to find. Then Mr. Bali, Hobbs, and Heavy Hitter. Anybody's race at the top of the lane. La Belleza Negra fights on willingly from the inside, trying to repel the bids from Gerald Ray, Dapple Gray, and Fear and Loathing. Beezer is fourth. La Belleza Negra, the leader in deep stretch. Gerald Ray, Dapple Gray second. Beezer with a late charge, minor placing. La Belleza Negra. Second and third gets tight with Beezer and Gerald Ray, Dapple Gray. Fear and Loathing fourth. 112 and 33 100s. Number 6, La Belleza Negra, the pacemaker. Both the 8 and 7 took runs at him. He repels both of those bids, and then he kicks clear. Second choice when it's all said and done. Favoritism with 1 Beezer. Beezer is involved in that photo for second. Fans, you were reminded 3 Spinning Pride was a late scratch. Number 1 Beezer was sent off as the 2-1 post-time favorite. 112 and 33 100s, the final running time. That exacted $30.28. Trifecta, $35 and a penny. 3-6 early double, $8.76. 3-3 consolation early double, $2.30. And that 10-cent superfecta, $18.96. Third race, scratch 6 men driven. 6 men driven. Scratch from the third. Double into pick 3. Third race is the Celebration of Life and Memorial Race for Jane, GJ, and Lee Pops Ridgeway. The third in 21 minutes. And there they go. Vicky Rose is showing pace. She's No Angel is there. Nurse Kringle Dances comes away up close. Gold Delmar makes a bid into the third spot. Beach Bunny has that 5th position. Mombela, late runner, is the early trailer. Vicky Rose battling for the lead inside of She's No Angel. Gold Delmar setting up shop very smartly in third. 2.5 off the lead. More than a length to Nurse Kringle Dances inside of Beach Bunny. It's 4 lengths to Mombela, still at that back marker. Vicky Rose, She's No Angel. They take it to one another. Gold Delmar inches a little closer. 3 deep at the 3/8, getting within a length of the top 2. Beach Bunny's under a drive, taking over the 4th spot. More than 3.5 off the lead. Nurse Kringle Dances also under a drive, not really responding to this point. Mombela's at the back. Vicky Rose and She's No Angel. Gold Delmar now comes under left-handed urging, and she needs to respond. Beach Bunny is fourth. Vicky Rose, She's No Angel. Gold Delmar keeps on running after the leaders, and here she comes with her run. Vicky Rose, Gold Delmar, Beach Bunny to the outside. Here comes Gold Delmar. Gold Delmar wins it. And she wins by more than a length and a half. Second and third gets very tight. Vicky Rose trying to hang on from Beach Bunny. Mombela late on the scene into fourth. 113 and 78 100s. Number 8, Gold Delmar. Tenacious this evening. She came under strong left-handed urging at the quarter pole, but she kept on going. And that's good because she was bet down to the 8-5 favorite. So that means 7 Creative Quality. Those substitutions will be working through the 8 Gold Delmar. The 8-5 post-time favorite. 8 Gold Delmar first, covering the distance in 113 and 78 100s. Photo for the Ballads. Gold Delmar, 2 out of 3. 5-year-old chestnut mare by Golden Sense out of the Speightstown mare, Delmar Bay. Owned by Papa Pretty Girls Racing LLC. Michael Lauer, the winning trainer. Alberto Burgos, the winning jockey. Alberto had a riding double on the Fridays Alive card. Old Delmar was bred in Kentucky by Gary Brock, Walmart Farm LLC. Third race, Celebration of Life and Memorial Race for Jane GJ and Lee Pops Ridgeway. Folks, thank you for spending your Saturday evening right here at Turfway Park. And the third is official. 8143. Once again, you were reminded 7 Creative Quality was a late scratch. Substitutions working through the 8 Gold Delmar. 8143 top four finishers, exacta $16.62, trifecta $18.74, 10-cent super $6.05. 368 pick 3 $18.70, 338 pick 3 $5.11, 367 pick 3 $4.14, 337 pick 3 $1.20, 68 double $16, 67 double $3.73. On to the fourth race. 10 races this evening. The fourth race offers a mid-pick 4. 1, 7, and 12 are all scratched. Pair, Caprio, Sierra Power. 1, 7, and 12 out of the fourth. The 11, Principote. Jockey change to Fernando de la Cruz. 13, Bravazzamoso draws in off the also eligible list. He has an additional workout 13th of February right here at Turfway Park, a 5/8 drill, 1 minute 3 seconds breezy. Our fourth race named in honor of Caleb Hayes' birthday. Caleb is our starter here at Turfway Park, and a big happy birthday shout out to Caleb Hayes. The fourth at 21 minutes. And there they go. Awkward beginning, Howlin' Wolf. My Standards, Chuck's Law, Flaming Embers. These three are showing good speed. Dakota forwardly positioned in the fourth spot. Big Hawk from the outside. Howlin' Wolf has made a very good recovery. He's now about 7 lengths off the lead from the inside. Then we go to Summer Sounds. After him is Principote with Bravazzamoso second last. And Home Page is the last of all. And there is plenty of pace on because look at Flaming Embers. Flaming Embers has the lead up the backstretch, 4 lengths to Chuck's Law. Another 2 to My Standards, who's a good 6 lengths off the lead. More than a length to Dakota. Following him is Big Hawk and Howlin' Wolf. Break of almost 4 lengths. Bravazzamoso joining Summer Sounds. Principote second last. And Home Page is the last of all. 23-3 and 48-2. It's a good flow. And here comes My Standards with a lot of momentum heading into the turn. He and Chuck's Law are both gathering a lot of steam. And they're ready to move on by Flaming Embers. Dakota was also there. And Big Hawk's putting in his charge. My Standards up to the front. Dakota's running a good one at first asking. Flaming Embers a little too quick, too early. Chuck's Law's under a drive. Big Hawk just in front of him. After that, Howlin' Wolf and Bravazzamoso. It's My Standards, the leader, and Dakota's running with him to the outside. My Standards look good heading into the turn. He looks good past the 8th pole. Can he see it through? The firster Dakota's really after him, but My Standards seems to be holding him at bay. My Standards is the winner. Dakota ran a good race at first asking. Big Hawk was third. I think Chuck's Law was able to hang on for fourth from a fast closing Home Page, and Summer Sounds is with them. You knew the clip was quick early, 23-3. That's pretty legitimate over the Tapeta around 2 turns. Chuck's Law was about 4 lengths off up the backstretch. My Standards even better situated, 6 lengths off the lead. And he had a lot of momentum, My Standards, heading into the turn. Dakota really gave him a good tussle, but the 2, My Standards, just a little bit better this evening. 142 and 49 100ths. So it's the second choice in the wagering, number 2, My Standards, over the third choice in the wagering, 8, Dakota. 10, Big Hawk finishes third, and we'll need a photo for that 4th spot of the Supervecta. In the winner's circle is number 2, My Standards, a 3-year-old bay colt by My Standards, out of the Leighton Heat mare, Leighton Princess. Winning owners are Wine and Equine Racing. That's right up my alley. Joe Sharp, the winning trainer, winning jockey, Gabriel Saez. My Standards, bred in Kentucky by Edwin Smith. And once again, fans, our 4th race named in honor of a big happy birthday to our starter, Caleb Hayes. All right, here are the prices. 2/8 exacta, $54.14. 2/8 10 trifecta, $143.61. 6/8 pick 3, $34.57. 6/7 pick 3, $6.65. 8-2 double, $15.09. 10-cent super, 2/8 10 3, $82.29. On to the fifth race, starting our 20-cent single six jackpot. That carryover better than $66,000. $66,738.61. Scratch both of the also eligibles, 13 and 14, Blessed Warrior and Helpful Howie. Number 5, Thespian, a jockey change to Luan Machado. 2 and 3 have additional workouts. The 2, JDV, Churchill Downs Trading, 15th of February, half mile. 50 and 3/5 Breezing. 3, Cash Alley, 11th of January, Fairgrounds, half mile. 48 and 3/5 Breezing. And there they go. Canterville with a very sharp start from the far outside. Jetoff is showing pace, along with Don's Last Ride and Aguila Negra. Boss's Deed out of longer races. He's up close to the action. Sedona Spirit from the far outside. Triple Max is advancing, 1 from the outside. Apollo's Glory is along the rail, and he's 4 lengths off the lead. Boss's Deed now settles mid-pack, 5 from the front. 2 clear from JDV. Then go to Cash Alley, Quiet Mischief, and Thespian is the last of all. And Jetoff has the lead heading into the far turn from Don's Last Ride and Aguila Negra. And there goes Canterville making a menacing move into contention, drawing up right alongside of Don's Last Ride. He's by him, and he has Jetoff in his sights. Triple Max and Sedona Spirit are 6 off the lead. And it's a break of at least 3 lengths back to Apollo's Glory, with Boss's Deed trying to quicken from the far outside. Aguila Negra gives way. Quiet Mischief, Cash Alley with a lot of work to do. JDV at the back, and one of them lost the jockey. And I'm not sure who that one is. I guess that's Cash Alley. Might have lost the jockey. They're in the lane, and Canterville has come away with the lead. Canterville putting away Jetoff. Sedona Spirit's a little green. Far outside Apollo's Glory, but it's Canterville. And it's doubles for Kelsey Denner and Victor Carrasco. Jetoff was second. Sedona Spirit third. Then Apollo's Glory and Boss's Deed. Heads up, everybody. We got a loose one. That was Cash Alley, who lost the jockey somewhere through the turn. 119 and 38 100ths. You can see Canterville was really coming into his own heading into the far turn. Quickly joined Don's Last Ride, put that rival away. Jetoff was in his sights. He quickly got to him. And it's the 12 Canterville, who's the eventual 3-1 post-time favorite, running away from the 1 Jetoff, who ran well in defeat. 3rd place 11 Sedona Spirit, and 4th place 6 Apollo's Glory. Canterville is in the winner's circle. He's a 3-year-old Bay Ridgeling by Cantharos out of the Go Sapper Mare All Girl, owned by MBS Stable. 2 on the evening for Kelsey Danner, and 2 on the evening for Victor Carrasco. Canterville was bred in Kentucky by Glen Hill Farr. And tonight's 5th race is official. 12-1, 11-6. 10-cent super, $236 and $236, yeah. All right, 12-1 exacta, $70.58. 12-1-11 trifecta, $95.67. The pick 3, 8-2-12, $34.98. Early pick 5, $176.40. 4 out of 5, $4.40. $4.51. $4.51 for that 4 out of 5. 12-1-11 trifecta, $95.67. The double, $24.82. And the early pick 4 looked like about $81. We'll get back to that one here in just a little bit. $81.79. All right, on to the 6. This race will start our late pick 5 this evening. Scratches 1, 5, 8, and 11. Street Where You Live, French Mistress, Yes Indeed, Defiant Last. 1, 5, 8, and 11 all scratch from the 6th. And a jockey change on the 4, 5 aside to Gerardo Corrales. Post time in about 21 minutes. And there they go to start the late pick 5. Cayuco's Gun from the inside. Yellow Sundress comes away in second. 5 aside is third. All Night Revivals in the 4th position. A pellet right off her back there. In the sliding through along the inside goes Humboldt, making a bid into third. Hold My Halo is second last. And Champagne Nights is the last of all. And Cayucos, the California Invader, has the lead. 2 lengths. Humboldt all the way up into the second spot. Yellow Sundress is third. All Night Revival as the fourth position. A little more than 3 off the lead entering the backstretch. A length to 5 aside, who races with a pellet. They're both about 4 from Cayucos. 3 lengths to Hold My Halo. 7 lengths off the lead. Flanked by Champagne Knights. Up the Turfway Park backstretch. Cayucos getting all of the attention, dictating terms. 2.5 lengths from Yellow Sundress and Humboldt. All Night Revival, a pellet and 5 aside. Tried to quicken in from the inside. Break of at least 5 lengths to Champagne Knights and Hold My Halo. Cayucos has led every step. It's a diminishing length. Humboldt's making her bid. Yellow Sundress is in the mix, but she's under a drive. 5 aside with Foundation in her corner, and here she comes with a nice run. A pellet dives to the inside for the final quarter of a mile, and there's 5 aside up to the front. And 5 aside gets the lead and easily kicks clear. Humboldt with nothing in response. A pellet's trying to make a move for a minor placing, likewise for Hold My Halo, but check out 5 aside, clearly superior. Humboldt second, then Hold My Halo, and Yellow Sundress fourth for that superfecta. That's about as easy as it gets. 5 aside with all that Foundation in her corner. You could tell at the quarter pole the race was for second. 139 and 87 100ths. Hammered down in the wagering to 6 to 5. 6 to 5 for 5 aside. Photo for the balance. 5 aside is in the winner's circle. 4-year-old Dark Bay or Brown filly by Spun to Run out of the Pulpit Mare Kyle Lee by Mainline Stable, along with Avalon Racing Stable. John Service, the winning trader, winning jockey, Gerardo Corrales. 5 aside was bred in Kentucky by Porta Pia Stables, LLC. Exacta $34.56, trifecta $48.32, 12-4 double, $15.61, 10-cent super, $28.47, 2-12-4, pick 3, $26.70. 7th race is up next. It begins our late pick 4. Another nice maiden special weight affair. Gerardo Corrales looking for back-to-back winners. He picks up the mount aboard the 8. Gilby Girl. 5 additional workouts from the 7th to 3. Zengreya. Churchill Downs, 17th of November, half mile, 48 3/5 breezing out of the gate. 4 AP Sweetheart, 17th of February. Thoroughbred Training Center, 3/8, 37 seconds breezing. 6 Red Rainbow, High Point, 11th of February, half mile, 51 seconds breezing. 8 Gilby Girl, Keeneland, 17th of February, 48 3/5. Half mile move out breezing there, 48 3, breezing for that half mile move for Gilby Girl. And then the 9 Dream Chick on the 14th of February, Thoroughbred Training Center, 5/8, 102 3/5 breezing. So plenty of additional workouts for this upcoming 7th race. Make sure to look at the crawl for all of that info. Our 7th race in 20 minutes, starting our late pick 4. Ready for the late pick 4. And there they go. Victor Valley with a quick start. Also their AP Sweetheart with Princess Julie. Gilby Girl wants to go. Red Rainbow is forwardly positioned. Nanzig is only 2.5 lengths off the lead. Better than 3 to Dream Chick. We go to Late Spring Night, headed by Zengreya. Arlos Gammy is the last of all. AP Sweetheart, 3 parts of a length to Gilby Girl. Nanzig from between runners. Victor Valley from the far outside. Princess Julie still with Run from the Rail. And Red Rainbow remains in touch. Only 3.5 off the lead. Dream Chick called upon for her run. 5 off the pace. Zengreya with 6 lengths defied. Arlos Gammy second last. And Late Spring Night's at the back. And they have to beat Gilby Girl at the top of the lane. Gilby Girl and Victor Valley are 1-2. Gilby Girl the leader. Victor Valley's chasing her. Dream Chick has maintained her move to the outside, but she's 5 from Gilby Girl, who is showing no signs of letting up. Zengreya late on the scene into second, but Gilby Girl has a big enough lead, and she's a comfortable winner from Zengreya. And how about Arlie's Gammy with a good finish? Victor Valley 4. So both the debutantes had a very flashy final quarter of a mile, so we'll put them in the stable mails. Zengreya and Arlos Gammy. 8 Gilby Girl in close attendance to the pace throughout. She asserted her authority at the top of the lane as the 2-1 favorite, covering the 5.5 furlongs in 1 minute 7 and 4 100s. Good finishes from both the 3 and the 7 for minor placings. Numbers will be up on the board here in just a little bit. Kilby Girl is taking it all in, savoring the moment, taking her sweet time to get back to the winner's circle. I don't blame her. Enjoy it. Enjoy the moment, girl. Kilby Girl, a 3-year-old chestnut filly. A gun runner out of the Constitution mare Alexandria. Winning owner is John Fung. Winning trader is Wesley Ward, and it's back-to-back for Gerardo Corrales. Kilby Girl was bred in Kentucky by Three Chimneys Farm, LLC. 8-3 exacta, $62.28. 8-3-7 trifecta, $81.92. Gerardo Corrales' daily double, $7.86. 12-4-8, pick 3, $23.71. 10-cent super, $91.88. Middle pick 4, $122.69. On to the 8th race. Starting our late pick 3, number 9, Lotta Alpha. Make the jockey Victor Carrasco. 1 and 3 with additional workouts. Number 1, Pure Eloquence, Thoroughbred Training Center, 20th of February, half-mile move, 51 2/5 breezing. 3, Gracie's Delight, Keeneland on the 17th of February, half-mile, 50 1/5 breezing. The 8th race, a very nice allowance event for 3-year-old fillies, and post time is in 22 minutes. 3-year-old fillies, and there they go. Lotta Alpha showing pace, but others are quicker, including Honor Roll, Lorelei Lee, also their Storm Cloud Rising, Pure Eloquence, gun from the inside. Gracie's Delight wants to mix it up, advancing in the 2-path. End Party inside of Lotta Alpha, little less than 6 off the lead. A link to Cadenza advancing from the rail. Leclerc is the early trailer. On the front end, Honor Roll, Gracie's Delight's pushing in the 2-path. Storm Cloud Rising's pressing 3 deep. Lorelei Lee wants to gun. She's 4 wide, a length and a half at the 3/8. And Cadenza has improved her position noticeably. She's into 5th with 3 to find. Momentum is on her side. She's closing up the inside. Hen Party's going to try to quicken with her with the overland route. Pure Eloquence gives way. Leclerc and Lotta Alpha are at the back. And the rail's going to open up for Cadenza as Honor Roll drifted a little wide off the turn, and here comes Cadenza up the inside. Cadenza's found the front, and she's kicking clear. Hen Party is after her, but she's 2.5 for 3 behind Cadenza, and Cadenza's very sharp. Hen Party's running a big one. Cadenza looks a little better this evening. Cadenza and Hen Party 1-2 under the line. Lorelei Lee third in a photo there with Pure Eloquence. I like the top 2 out of this affair, Cadenza and Hen Party. They both ran big races this evening. Cadenza had a lot of momentum in her favor through the turn. She was able to tend to her business. She needed to, because the 8 Hen Party was huge at 18-1. They are well clear of the others. Lorelei Lee and Pure Eloquence involved in the photo for 3rd and 4th. The final running time, 1:12 and 55 100. In the winner's circle is 2, Cadenza, 3-year-old chestnut filly by Charlton out of the Kitten's Joy mare, Maddie's Odyssey, by Stone Street Stables, LLC. Brad Cox, the winning trader. 2 for the Axeman, Luan Machado. Cadenza was bred in Kentucky by KMN Racing, LLC. Exacta $51.28, trifecta $63.58, 8-2 daily double $9.50. 10-cent super, $123.50. 482, chalky pick 3, $9.92. On to the 9th race, our Saturday featured event, the 44th running of the John Betaglia Memorial. $175,000 guaranteed. 1 mile and 1/16 for 3-year-olds. A road to the Kentucky Derby points race. 20 points to the winner. Couple of scratches, 9 and 13. Stop the car and Small Town. Joe Ramos, new jockey 3, Maximus Prime. The 44th running of the John Betaglia Memorial will begin our late daily double, and post time is in 23 minutes. Here's the field. Number 1 is Street Beast, the Leonidas champion. He is owned by Midway Racing, LLC. His trainer is Ben Colebrook. His jockey is the Axeman, Luan Machado. 2 is Steel Imperium, owned by LCI, LLC. Kaio Keramori, the conditioner. Dylan Machado, the pilot. 3 is Maximus Prime, owned by Gary and Tiffany Bizak. Anthony Mitchell is the trainer. Joe Ramos picks up the mount. 4 is Kilo Tango. He is owned by Windstar Farm LLC, CHC Incorporated, and First Go Racing LLC. His trainer is Brad Cox. His jockey is Fernando de la Cruz. 5 is Baytown Dreamer, owned by Baytown Partnerships. Paul McEntee, the trainer. The jockey, Orlando Boca Chica. 6 is Time for Money, owned by J. Lester Wagner. John Ennis, conditions. Danny Sheehy is in the irons. 7 is Atfield. Atfield is owned by West Paces Racing LLC, along with Rainbow's End Racing Stable LLC and Anthony Prisco. Thomas Morley, the trainer. The jockey, Ricardo Santana Jr. 8 is Great White, owned by Three Chimneys Farm LLC, along with John Ennis. John conditions. The jockey is Alex Ashard. 10 is Ace's Honor, owned by Pocket Aces Racing LLC. Ethan West, the trainer. The jockey is Victor Carrasco. 11 is Full Effort. He is owned by St. Elias Stable and Starlight Racing. Brad Cox conditions. Vincent Cheminade as the assignment, and completing the post parade is the 12. 2 Out Hero, owned by Gold Square LLC. Kevin Attard, the trainer. The jockey, Rafael Hernandez. Those are the 11 3-year-olds competing in the 44th running of the John Betaglia Memorial. 20 points to the winner for the Kentucky Derby. 7 minutes away. And there they go in the 44th running of the John Betaglia Memorial. Somewhat of an awkward start for 2 Out Hero. Street Beast, like a champ, up for the front. Atfield and Great White amongst the early action. Baytown Dreamer comes away in 4th. Steel Imperium from the inside is also forwardly positioned as they bend into the first turn, and Steel Beast. Street Beast taking advantage of his inside post, has the lead from Atfield. Great White is 3rd, and Baytown Dreamers in the 4th spot. Time for Money has the 5th position, little less than 3.5 off the lead. Ace's Honor to his outside. Steel Imperium is the gray along the inside, and he's about 6 lengths from Street Beast. 2 Out Hero is 7 lengths off the front. It's another 2 to Full Effort covering Maximus Prime, and Kilo Tango's at the back. And it's Street Beast with the lead. Atfield has been hounding throughout. The big boy, Great White's in the clear heading into the turn. Baytown Dreamer from between runners. And Steel Imperium inches a little closer up the inside, getting within 2 lengths at the 3/8. Ace's Honor, 2 Out Heroes beginning his move. He's gearing up to the far outside. Time for Money gives way. Full Effort is trying to follow after 2 Out Hero. Maximus Prime tries to quicken with him, and Kilo Tango's at the back. Street Beast gives way. Here's Great White up to the front. Great White and Atfield are staying on. Baytown Dreamer is 3rd, and Full Effort is launching a big charge to the far outside. Great White, Baytown Dreamer, here comes Full Effort. It's Great White with the lead. Full Effort's chasing him. Great White and Full Effort. Great White, once bidden, twice shy in the John Betaglia Memorial for Great White. Full Effort 2nd. How about the effort for Maximus Prime and Baytown Dreamer? Minor placings for them, but it's the big 3-year-old, Great White, in the 44th running of the John Betaglia Memorial. 146 and 83 100ths. What a horse race. Great White and Full Effort. Great White had all sorts of trouble in the Leonidas Stakes. He's such a big 3-year-old. He had an inside post that day. Full Effort really trying to come and get him late. Great White and Full Effort in a photo finish in the John Betaglia Memorial. In the winner's circle is number 8, Great White. Big imposing 3-year-old. Greyer-Roan Gelding by Volatile out of the Uncle Mo Mare Kelly bag. By Three Chimneys Farm LLC and John Ennis. John Ennis, the winning trader. Winning jockey Alex Ashar. Great White was bred in Kentucky by Stud TNT LLC. Great White fans have been doing pretty good with this 3-year-old Greyer-Roan Gelding. Nearly 12 to 1 on debut and 15 to 1 here in the John Betaglia Memorial. Saturday night featured event, the John Betaglia Memorial. With the trophy presentation for the John Betaglia Memorial will be Mr. Brett Betaglia, grandson of John Betaglia. He's the son of Mike Betaglia, longtime great announcer here at Turfway Park. The Betaglia family here in the winner's circle for our Saturday featured event, the 44th running of the John Betaglia Memorial. And a big congratulations to Three Chimneys Farm and John Ennis and Alex Ashard, the winning connections. Great White, big imposing 3-year-old. Can't wait to see him in the Jeff Ruby Stakes. Great White, the official winner of the John Betaglia Memorial. 811 exacta, $129.34. 811 3 trifecta, $893.66. 828 pick 3, $115.57. 28 double, $41.10. Big 10-cent super, $4,705.16. One more race to go on the Saturday card. 6, 7, and 14 all scratch. Big Nelson, Akama, and Lord Ripley. 6, 7, and 14 out of the nightcap. 13, Franklin Wilder draws in. 12, Honor Point. He has an additional workout. This was a long time ago. It's a gate drill back in early August, the 12th of August at Thoroughbred Trading Center. Half mile, 48 seconds, breezing out of the gate. Super high 5 carryover, better than $7,200 post time in 20 minutes.
Times have changed, but some things remain timeless. Hard work, perseverance, unwavering dedication. From sun up to sundown, our passion fuels us to drive further and push harder. We do it for the horses, for our families, and for the sport we all love. For well over a century, we've committed to doing the usual, unusually well. Claiborne Farm, the tradition continues.
Franklin Wilder to the outside, ready for the Saturday nightcap. And there they go, beautiful beginning. Motor City Dan and Money Memelo are showing pace. Pack a Lunch living up to his name. Scoville wants to press. And also up there races Honor Point. Scoville's the quickest. Scoville making the pace from Honor Point. Pack a Lunch forwardly positioned in third. Here's Franklin Wilder. Jockey's trying to wrangle a hold on him as he strides into the third spot. Agent Cabernet is 3 deep just to his inside. Races Rachel's Wagon. Motor City Dan along the rail. They're trying to slow it down up front. Painter Man and R. Elliott a little deep up the backstretch. Money Memelo's on hold in the 2-path and to his outside. Races Old Trey, so Scoville was aggressively sent to the front, and now he's trying to slow it down. Scoville with the lead, up the backstretch run. Honor Point is second, Franklin Wilder into third. Pack a Lunch is beginning a nice trip, saving ground from the inside. Rachel's Wagon to his flank, 3 lengths off the lead. Agent Cabernet's been covering extra ground, 3.5 to find, heading into the turn. Money Memelo has improved his position. He's in the 2-path. He's 6 off the lead, and he has been headed by Old Trace. Old Trace and Money Memelo about 6 or 7 from the front. The others have work to do. Motor City Dad, R. Elliott, and at the back, Painter Man. Still Scoville, the one to beat. Come and get him in the nightcap. Scoville has the lead. Drifts just a little bit off the rail into the turn. Scoville's the leader. Honor Point's been chasing him, along with Pack a Lunch and Franklin Wilder. Rachel's Wagon's trying to take off. Agent Cabernet to the far outside. Money Memelo still 7 from Scoville, who's not letting up. Scoville with the lead in deep stretch. He's going all the way. A wire-to-wire winner in the nightcap named Scoville. Second and third involves Honor Point and Rachel's Wagon, and fourth and fifth involves Money Memelo and Franklin Wilder. Scoville, a wire-to-wire winner in the nightcap. Nice ride by Antioco Murguia. Scoville into play immediately out of the gate, and then you could tell through that clubhouse turn entering the backstretch he was really doing a great job of rationing this one's early speed as he backed it right up on him. And Scoville had plenty left in reserve when it mattered the most. He is the unofficial winner at 5-1. Photos second and third. Photos fourth and fifth. Stand by for all the numbers here in the nightcap. Scoville is in the winner's circle. Scoville is a 4-year-old chestnut gelding by Get Stormy. Out of the Twirling Candy Mare, Fried Pickles, owned by Morgan Edwards. Carolyn McGuire is the winning trader. The winning jockey, Antioco Murguia. Scoville was bred in Kentucky by his owner, Morgan Allison Edwards. And the nightcap is official. 10, 3, 12, 2, 13, the top 5 finishers. Exacta $134.20. Trifecta $298, 810, late double $89.94. Late pick 4 $778.05. 10-cent super $258.73. Late pick 3 $136.17. The late pick 5 $1,645.02. We have a couple of carryovers into Wednesday. 20-cent single 6 and super high 5 carryover. I'll give you those figures here in just a little bit. To the next page of prices with tonight's 20-cent single 6 payoff, and then I'll give you the pick 5 all over again. 20-cent single 6, $2,420.61. Pick 5, $1,645.02. 4 out of 5, $14.94. So 2 carryovers into Wednesday. Better than $73,000 for the 20-cent single 6 and better than $17,000 for the super high 5 nightcap. That's a wrap on the Saturday card. Sure hope you had a great time here at Turfway Park. What a great Saturday feature. The 44th running of the John Betaglia Memorial. What a finish between those grays. Great white and full effort. Can't wait to see both of them in the Jeff Ruby Stakes 1 month from today. Tickets are on sale at Ticketmaster.com. Saturday night still continues here at Turfway Park. Still plenty of great opportunities on the gaming floor. Good stuff at Bourbon and Brew. We'll be back at it with live racing on Wednesday. When leaving the track, please drive very carefully. This has been Racing from Turfway Park. Good night, everyone.